So, hey there, everybody. Hello, Coding Blogs Junior family, and welcome to our today's session of Game Lab. Okay, so last videos से काफी मुझे requests आ रही थी कि मैम animation नहीं, we want games. Okay, so I designed a game for you guys, which is Smash the Angry Bird today. Okay, so before starting the session, देखते हैं कौन कौन आया है, and let us give them a shout out in the comment section. Okay. So hi Neha. Hi Arush. Oh, Arush, it's your birthday. So happy birthday in advance. Okay. So hi Afia. Hello Neha. Hello Jaireen. Okay. So hi Devashi. Hi Cool Coder Shwarit. Hi Sana. Okay, Sana, hope you are doing well now since you had an eye injury or something. Okay, so hello everybody. Okay, Sana, hope you are doing well now. Okay, I'm sorry. So let us, we should not delay this anymore, and let us start our session today. So let me show you guys what we are going to make. So I'm gonna share my screen now, and yes, okay. So this is our game for today. I'm quickly gonna refresh this page, and see. Okay, so this is Smash the Angry Bird. We have to smash this bird with the help of this broom. Our angry bird will be keep going and we'll have a score. See, the plot is if after a certain time you don't score, you don't hit the bird, let us suppose 10 times, then you lose the game. Or if your score or the number of hits are more than 10, okay, then you win the game, okay? So you see, after a certain period, if number of hits here, you can see we'll have a variable for this. If number of hits is greater than 10, then you will win the game, else it will print game over here. Okay. So are you guys excited to make this game? Please let me know in the comment section. Okay. So hi King Shuk Sarkar, hi Shreya. Okay. So Sana is very excited for the class. I'm very excited for the class too. Okay, so let us go to our game lab and so first of all, it's a very good practice to rename your project. So I'm gonna give a name to my project, Smash the Angry Bird. Okay, so please rename your project first, Smash the Angry Bird. Okay, and save. So let us first move on to the background. As you can see, this background, you can use any background. First, we have to add the background. Okay, we'll move on step by step. So for the background, see, I have just ignored this sprite for once. I'm going to give you this sprite. Don't worry. Okay, so just for the background, we are going to add our background first. So I'll click on new animation and go to backgrounds. See, I imported this background from the internet, and this is Angry Bird based theme wallpaper. You can choose this background landscape. Okay, so we can choose this one. So this looks good to me. And for our background, for our game, we are gonna use this. Okay, so moving on to code, let us add our background. We'll switch on to show blocks because right now we are not ready for the text version. Okay, so how do we add a sprite? We go to sprites. Okay, the first block, I got the first block, and let us name it wallpaper. Okay, wallpaper or background one or anything, any name you want to give. And for those who have joined this session for the very first time, don't worry, you are going to understand each and everything. And okay, so wallpaper dot set animation, and we are going to select our animation. Okay, so this one's animation. So and now, but when I click on run, it shows nothing because I haven't told the game lab to draw the sprites. How we draw sprites? We go to world, okay, and use this draw sprites inside this draw loop. Okay, so now I click on reset and run again. So here's my background. Okay, so this was all about background, but since the name of the game is Smash the Angry Bird, so the hero of this game is the Angry Bird. Okay, so we have to import some, you can import it from the internet, but it will take some time to, crop it and remove the background that you import from the internet. Okay, so I'm gonna give you this sprite. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this image and share with you. Okay, so copy image. Okay, so I'm gonna paste it here in the assignment section. Okay, so upload. So I have uploaded this. You can download this sprite and then import it from your internet. Okay, so somebody just reacted to it. Okay, so or see, you can see how to import. Just click on plus. Okay, and then click on upload image. Okay, when you will click on upload image, if you have downloaded it, then it will appear in the downloads folder. Okay, then you have to select that sprite from the downloads folder. Okay, so I'm again gonna share. Okay, shall I share? Okay, so I shall show you how to import this from your file. So I'll click on new animation, upload image. And since I downloaded this before, so I'm gonna click on sprite. Okay, this one, this file. So I'm gonna click on open. Okay, tada. So this is how you upload images or sprites in Game Lab or Sprite Lab. Okay, so I just demonstrated very quickly how to do this. Now let us incorporate or import this sprite in our project. Okay, so switching on to the code section. Okay, I'm gonna delete this. Uh, because I have already imported the Angry Bird sprite. Now I'm going to switch to the code mode and going to sprites. Okay, so variable, and this one's, let us name this bird. Okay, so this is a very funny concept, the concept of this project. So we have we have scarecrows in our fields. Okay, but here what I thought was that we can use some wheat grass to beat or to smash the Angry Birds. So it is quite weird that I was laughing at this, but okay, let it be. So now we have to set its animation. Now the same name. Okay, bird dot set animation to create sprites. Again, for the ones who are new, okay, go to sprites. The first one, okay, select this this block and bring it here before draw loop. Okay, and sprite dot set animation, give a name to your sprite. Now select which animation do you want to set it to. Okay, so I want to set it to Angry Bird. Okay, so let us see. I click on run. Okay, again, this is too big. Okay, so last class we learned how to reduce the size of our sprite proportionately. Okay, if we set its width, see, we have different blocks, sprite dot width and sprite dot height too, but we want to reduce the size or increase the size proportionately. For that, we have a very cool block, sprite dot scale. Okay, so you can find it again in the sprites section of the toolbox. So I'm going to select sprite dot scale and attach it here. Okay, so bird dot scale equals to, okay, because we have to decrease the size. Okay, if you want to increase the size, give it some value more than 1. Okay, but if you want to decrease the size, then the value that you give is between 0 to 1. Okay, so I'm gonna try 0.2. Okay, so I click on reset and run. Okay, this works for me. This works for me. So but as I start the game again, I'm gonna refresh the screen. As I start the game, I can see my Angry Bird is coming like this. Okay, so its position is starting from here. Okay, coming back and forth, coming and back and forth. Okay, so let us make it. That means its X position is, as you can see, the horizontal position of our sprite is the X position or the X coordinate, and the vertical position of our sprite is known as the Y position or Y coordinate. Okay, so how can you trace the X and Y coordinates? Under your play area, below your play area, you see some options: reset, show grid, and XY. Okay, so this XY will help you. So this is, okay, if I take my cursor here at the right edge of my play area, I see X is around 400. Okay, so we are going to set bird.x. Okay, bird.x first, okay, or we are gonna create it at 400. Okay, you can do either. Okay, we can do this. So initially our bird.x is 400. Okay, so 400. Now I click on reset and run. Okay, so I see the position of my angry bird is now x position of my angry bird is 400. Okay, so now we see that here the angry bird is moving in the x direction. Okay, as it moves out of the play area, it again starts coming from the right edge. So for this, what we'll do, if you have watched my run alien or bhag alien bhag tutorial, then you must know, okay, as its exposition decreases and becomes less than 0, we'll make it exposition again 400, so that it gives us a visual effect that it is again coming back and forth, back and forth. Okay, so now, but in the we'll attach this condition in the draw loop, because this draw loop executes continuously and gives us all the animations effect. Okay, so for this, we are going to go to control. Okay, so if the x position of our bird is less than 0, okay, so I'm gonna get an if block. Okay, so if if our bird.x is less than 0, again, so today I have my OneNote intact for you guys. So last time we had some issues. So yes, now we can draw. Okay, so if bird.x is less than 0, okay, when my angry bird moves out of this play area, okay, then I want that it comes back here again. Okay, but I want it to come back. X position should be 400. X position should be 400, but there is no constraint. Okay, it should come from any height in the play area. It can come from here, it can come from here, it can come from here. That means y should be any random integer between 0 to 400. Okay, so now I'm going to switch my tab and quickly we are gonna code this out. Okay, so if my bird.x is less than 0, okay, so for that less than, we are going to get a block. Okay, so you can find that less than block in the math section of toolbox. Okay, so I can see plus, minus, multiplication, division, and when I come down. Okay, so before, see, I can see this now, less than operator. Okay, if you put your cursor over this block, you can read this less than operator. So I'm gonna attach it here. So if my bird.x, again for bird.x, we have to go back to sprites. So I'm here at sprites. So if my bird.x is less than 0, okay, now I want my bird.x should again switch back to 400, but y can be anything random integer between 0 to 400. Why? Because the x-axis and the y-axis contains 400 pixels in the horizontal direction and 400 pixels in the vertical direction. Okay, so now bird.x, again I'll use this block, bird.x should be equal to 400. Okay, and bird.y should be equal to, okay, bird.y should be equal to, I'm going to go to maths. See, for random integer block, you have to go to maths. Okay, you go to maths, you scroll down, okay, and you'll find this random number block. Okay, attach it here. So bird.y should be any random number between 0 to 400. Okay, you can also give 1 to 400. That won't make a significant difference because pixels are very small. Okay, so 400 or 0 to 400. You can use 0 to 400 also. Okay, so let us just use 0 to 400 only. Okay, so I click on reset and run. But I see my Angry Bird isn't moving. Why? Because I haven't given it a velocity. Okay, so sprites, I'll go to sprites again and give it a velocity in the x direction. Okay, so I'll get the velocity x block. So sprite.velocity bird.velocity x. Okay, bird.velocity x should be equal to, see, I'll give it a speed. See, what is velocity block? That means speed. But if its exposition is increasing, we'll give it a positive number. But if the speed exposition is decreasing, okay, see, I can show you with the help of this cursor. See, as I'm moving this cursor to the right of the play area, right of edge of the play area, I see the x value is increasing. But if I do the opposite, that is, if I move this cursor towards the left edge, then the exposition is decreasing. Okay, that means we have to attach a negative value to velocity x. That means I'll give it -10. Okay, so again I'll click on reset and run. Okay, so that works. So let me know in the comment section if anybody is having any sort of trouble. And the rest of you just quickly attach these blocks. Any doubts, anybody? Please ask me in the comment section if you have any doubt. So I don't see any doubts here. So, well, that is good for me. Okay, so moving on to our project again. I'll refresh the page and show you guys. Okay, what we'll observe it a bit. Okay, what more sprites do we need? So, do you guys see this broomstick? Okay, so I can see this broomstick here. That means we have to attach this broomstick. But if you observe, अगर आप इसे observe करें, तो wherever I take my cursor, it moves with the cursor. Okay. So if I take my cursor here, it moves here. If I take my cursor here, it moves here. Okay, so what do we need to do? As you can see, my hits is 0. And after a certain time, many of you requested on the Discord that, ma'am, how to add that. After some seconds, this should happen. After some seconds, this should happen. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate how to do that in your project in Game Lab. Okay, so I'm going to move back to my project and get that broom. Okay, broom. Okay, so I'm going to go to animations. Okay, and I'll click on new animation. Okay, now let us search, okay, for broom. Broomstick. Okay, so let us see stick. So I find sticker, but actually it is related to wheat. Okay, so if you will type wheat here in the animation library, you'll find this sprite. Okay, so I'm going to select this. Oh yes, Shreya, you are correct. We'll use world.seconds, or we have another block also, world.frame count. Okay, so Divyanshu is okay. So nobody has a doubt. Okay, no doubt, no doubt. I see. No doubts. Okay, Deepith, if you want, you can keep it -5, but the game will be very easy. If you want to make it quite challenging, no, see, it will move very slow, then obviously you will be able to smash it, right? So make it faster so that, it's difficult to smash it, okay? So I'm going to increase one more frame and just flip it, okay, to give it this animation, okay? So just create this wheat grass, okay? Copy this frame, and in the second frame, just flip it, okay? So I'm gonna go back to my code section. Okay. Oh yes, Manoj, I told you guys that I'll explain the last class work, but at the last, okay, after finishing this work, surely, I do remember. Okay, so I'm gonna go to sprites for that broom. Okay, so I'm gonna name it broom. You can name it whatever you want. You can name it wheat or some stick. Okay, so now broom dot set animation. Okay, so broom dot set animation, and which animation I'm gonna select? The wheat one. Okay, so now I'm gonna click on run. Okay, so I see this broomstick here, but it is not moving according to my cursor. So we have to code this out. Okay, so how it will move according to our cursor? So so this is the logic. We have some blocks here, okay, so that wherever you move your cursor, no, your sprite will move with accordingly to your according to your cursor. Okay, so how we'll do that? Okay, so we'll set if there is a sprite. Okay, so we want कि उसकी exposition हमारे cursor की exposition हो. I know a lot of you might have answered this in the comment section. Okay. Oh, you used scarecrow. Very nice. Okay. And sprite.y should be equal to cursor's y position. Cursor's y position. Okay. So how we'll set that? So we have got some blocks. This one's world.x. Okay, world.x and world.y. So these are the two blocks that will fulfill our condition. So what these blocks do, I'm not asking you to memorize or remember this thing. I'm just telling you that how this works. Okay. So my broom's x position should be world.x. Okay. So where's that block? Wait a second. Okay. So where's that block? I can see, okay, world.mouse6. I'm sorry, pardon me. Okay, so world.mouse6. So your mouse, your cursor's x position, and world.mousey gives your cursors or mouse key y position. Okay, so in the draw loop, okay, attach this in the draw loop. Go to sprites, and select sprite.x block and attach it inside the draw loop. Again, I'm repeating, for brooms x position and y position, attach the blocks inside the draw loop. Okay, otherwise you'll ask me, ma'am, my broom is not moving according to the cursor. Okay, so I'm repeating it again, attach it in the draw loop. So broom dot x should be equal to, I'll go to world and scroll down. See, you'll find many options: place sound, place speech, key down, key went down, mouse down, scroll down. And after these mouse blocks are over, no, then you'll find this world blocks. Okay, there you can find world.mousex. Okay, so I found world.mousex, and again similarly this thing for the y position of the broom too. Okay, so I'm gonna attach this sprite.y and give it the name broom. Okay, ma'am, please explain why x equals 400. Okay, Afia, see, okay, as you can see, okay, wait, first I need to attach this world.mousey. Okay, so go to world, scroll down and get this world.mousey. Okay, so see, bird.x is 400 because in our game, as you can see, the game that I have designed, the angry bird is coming from the right edge. Okay, and as we take our cursor to the right edge, and you can see below your play area, if you take your cursor to the right edge, that x is somewhere around 400. Okay, so we want our angry bird to appear that it is coming from the right edge and moving towards the left edge. This is the right edge, the edge that is the closest one to the toolbox. Okay, this one is the right edge. Okay, so here x is 400. Okay, so now I can see my broomstick is moving accordingly with my uh, mouse or cursor. Okay, so it's okay coding for kids. Hello, it's never too late. Okay, you are not that too late. You can just go back and see the tutorial. Okay. So, hello, everybody. It's okay if you are late. That doesn't matter. Okay, how did you download Angry Bird file next to OneNote? I didn't understand your doubt. Okay, how did I download next to OneNote? See, it was in the downloads folder. Whatever you download in your computer, you can find it in downloads folder. Okay, you used smiley face. Okay, Ananya, that's good. You have used Sword Shwarit creative. I'll say that is creative. Okay, so now see Cosmos of Melodies, your Angry Bird is not moving. Probably you haven't attached bird.velocity x equals -10. Okay, that is why your Angry Bird isn't moving. You have to attach this. Bird.velocity x equals -10. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to attach some code so that when I click, see, if I refresh and when I click on this angry bird with the help of my broom, Okay, see, it is dying. Okay, it is very, because I have set the velocity to -10. It is very difficult to catch this bird. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back here and attach some code. See, you have to listen very carefully after this. Okay, so as I click here, okay, on the angry bird, I want it to appear. I want it, see, our angry bird is appearing like, okay, it has fell down now. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to my code back. Anybody having any doubt? Today I can't make, but can watch. Okay, Rose, if you want, you can watch it later. It's okay. Your Angry Bird isn't moving Cosmos of Melody because you might not have add velocity.x equals -10, or you wouldn't have added this condition if bird.x is less than 0, bird.x is 400, and this. Okay, please, you don't need to be, if you are missing some part, okay, just go back and watch it quickly, make the changes, and just follow the tutorial. Okay, so, okay, working nicely. Okay, I'm glad it's working. So Samiksha has used spatula. Okay, no doubt, no doubt. So let us move forward. Okay, so I have, okay, how I'll tell Game Lab that I am clicking over my, I'm pressing over my Angry Bird. Okay, so when I'm clicking with the help of my mouse, okay, I have to give this instruction to Game Lab. So for this, we have a block, this one. Go to world, okay, go to world, scroll down, and you will find this block, mouse pressed over. Okay, see, there are many blocks that sound similar and look similar. I don't want you guys to get confused. I'm again repeating, mouse pressed over. Okay, so I'll explain you the condition in again our hero OneNote. Okay, so I'm gonna add a new section to, okay, so I'm gonna add a new section. Okay, so how will you tell that you are clicking? How will you tell that you are clicking on a sprite? You are clicking on a sprite. Okay, so for that, we have two blocks. Okay, so we have so we have one block, mouse pressed over. Okay, so if you are pressing your mouse over the angry bird, okay, over the angry bird, okay, this will tell the Game Lab that yeah, it is actually pressing over Angry Bird, but the mouse is being pressed over Angry Bird, and there is one more condition, that your broomstick should be touching. Okay, so first we'll think upon the logic and then we'll code. Okay, so that is how you solve some problem. When you grow up and you start doing actual programming in C and C++, you first, think about it, just have a look what you have to do and then code it. Okay, so broomstick should be touching the angry bird. Okay, Angry Bird. So these two are the conditions. Some of you might be asking that, ma'am, my broomstick's position is already the mouse's position or the cursor's position. So why is it necessary to attach this broomstick should be touching the Angry Bird? This is some, it is very confusing. I'll just elaborate and, make it short for you that this has something to do with frames. Okay. So that is why we have to attach both of these conditions. That would might work or might not work if we attach it alone, mouse pressed over. Okay, so I'm going to get an if block quickly, go to control, get this if block, attach it here. Okay, so we have to attach two conditions. First one, and both should be true at the same time. So I guess you, the one who are with me or who have watched my tutorial since day one, since the first lesson, so you must know that we have to use that AND block if we want some conditions all to be true at the same time. Okay, so I'm gonna go to maths. Okay, so the Divyanshu top performers will be announced this weekend. Don't worry about that. Okay, what are we making, Jaya? We are making Smash the Angry Bird project. Okay, so hello, good morning, welcome to the class. So now I'm gonna click on this and, okay, this and block, two and signs. Okay, so I'm gonna select this block and attach it here. So now, what we want, mouse is pressed over the Angry Bird, okay, first. So I'm gonna go to world, okay. So now I'm gonna get this mouse pressed over block. Again, I'm repeating, there are a lot of blocks that look like the same, but you have to attach this one, mouse pressed over. And what is this? See, mouse should be pressed over the bird, okay. So I'm gonna type here bird, okay. So this is the first condition. And the next condition is that our broom should be touching the Angry Bird. Okay. So I'm gonna get that dot is touching block. Again, where will you find that? We'll find it in the sprites section. I'll scroll down and sprite dot is touching. Okay. So which sprite is touching whom? So is touching, broom is touching bird. Okay. So broom is touching the bird. Okay. So who has a confusion in these conditions? Please tell me in the comment section. How to full screen the Chrome? See, you can use the maximize button here at the top of your window. Okay. So I'm doing very fast. I'm sorry, Tina. I'll keep it slow. I'll try to keep it slow. Why bird's velocity x is minus 10? See, velocity, if you want, see, if I take I explained this, if you want your cursor, if you want the speed or if you want to sprite move such that its x position is decreasing, then you have to give a negative number like -5, -10 as velocity. Okay. But if you want that every time its x position is increasing, then you have to give some positive value as velocity x. So as I move my cursor from the right edge towards the left edge, I can see below the play area that x value is decreasing. Okay, so since the x value is decreasing, we have to give a negative value. See, when you'll grow up, just a fact to know, a fact for knowledge. Okay, speed, there are two things, speed and velocity, both are different. Speed is just about, how what is the speed and all, but velocity is speed with direction, whether it is moving in positive x direction or whether it is moving in negative x direction. Okay, so this is the difference between speed and velocity if you are getting confused in these terms. Okay, so I hope that solves your issue, that resolves your issue, Afia. Okay, and blog. Okay, how did you? Thank you for teaching. Oh, you're most welcome, Jaireen. Okay, hello Minecraft world. If you are a new student, welcome to Coding Blogs Junior family. Like and subscribe the channel, join our Discord channel, watch the previous tutorials. You can find it in the description below, and stay tuned for the new ones. Okay, so ma'am, I have sent a pic on Discord. Please choose it. Adiraj, I'm sorry. I cannot switch right now to the Discord because I'm demonstrating a tutorial to you. Okay, that I switched on Discord just so that I could share the Angry Bird sprite with you guys. Hello, Christina. Hi, Neeta. So I guess nobody has a doubt. See, don't ask about top performers. Top performers will be announced by the weekend, Friday or Saturday. Okay, so just tell me whether these conditions are okay with you guys. Okay, so I'm good, Divyanshu. Okay, Divyanshu, your projects are also good. I've seen them. Okay, thank you, Ananta. See, we can add multiple screens. Don't worry, we'll have a project. I'll just make another project to demonstrate you how to. Okay. So I guess nobody has a doubt. So I'm gonna move forward. See, if I smash the Angry Bird here, I can see it. The Angry Bird stops moving in the X direction, but now starts moving in the Y direction. So what am I gonna do? I am going to attach these conditions. So it should appear moving down. Okay. So we'll make it first. How to do that? it stops moving. See, keep two things in mind. It has stopped moving in the x direction, and now it has started moving in the y direction. Okay, after I have smashed it with the help of my wheat. Okay, so as you have seen. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll make it its x velocity 0 and its y velocity, we'll set some value to it. Okay, so we'll go to sprites. Okay, so sprite dot velocity x, that is, I'm sorry, bird dot velocity x should be 0, because it has stopped moving in the x direction. Now it is not moving in the x direction, it is only moving in the y direction. And now bird dot velocity, okay, so bird dot velocity y should be equal to, let us give it the value 10. Okay, so now if I give 10, I press reset and run. Okay, so if I bang my angry bird, okay, why it is not working? See. This is very slow. I don't know why my game is very slow. Okay, that is because probably the world frame rate is very poor. So I'm click on, okay, I'm gonna demonstrate you again. If I smash the angry bird, okay, now it is moving in the downward direction. But where did my angry bird go? So I want that after it, after it drops out of the play area, I again want that it should start coming from this right edge of the play area. Okay, so we have to attach some other code for that. Okay, so now if my, see, this is my play area. Okay, this is my play area. Now my angry bird has moved out of this play area. Okay, this is my angry bird, suppose. Okay, now it has dropped out of the play area. So let me tell you guys, this now its y position is 400 or 420, more than 400, slightly more than 400. So what we want, when its y position becomes slightly greater than 400, let us say it becomes 420 or greater than 420, then we want again that our angry bird's x position becomes 400. Okay, and again y position some random integer between 0 to 400. Okay, so again we are going to code this out. So let us move on to this thing. Okay, so now what I said, we are going to control. Okay, how we'll tell GameLab that now our angry bird has dropped off. See, my bird's y position becomes slightly greater than 400. Let us keep it 420. Okay, so I'm gonna click on reset first. Okay, so I'm gonna go to maths. My, if the y position of my bird increases 400, or let us say 420, okay, I'll get this increases block. Okay, from maths, you can get this from maths. Okay, so what increases? See, what increases? My bird dot y, the y position of my bird. Okay, so I'm gonna get this bird dot y. Okay, when my, if my bird dot y is greater than 420, I again want my angry bird to start appearing from the to appear that it is coming from the right edge of the play area. Okay, so right edge means x equals 400, as we have seen several times, like 1,000 times. Okay, that the right edge, for the right edge, the x position is 400, but the y can be anything between 0 to 400. Okay, so again I'm gonna set these conditions. Bird dot x equals 400. Okay, and bird dot y equals any integer between 0 to 400. So how we get random integer? We go to maths, we select random number, okay, attach it here. So 0 to 400. Okay, so I'm gonna test my code. I'm gonna click on run. Okay, so if I smash my angry bird, now I can see, okay, again, if I see that my angry bird is, you can see, if you can see, my angry bird is here in the, on the, but it is moving on the right edge only. Okay, so what we have to do, I guess, again, we have to give, we have to give it its velocity by 0 and its velocity x to be -10. Okay, so we'll quickly click on reset. We'll go to sprites. Okay, So velocity y should be 0. See, our angry bird has, our angry bird has been created on the right edge, but it is moving like this. Okay, we don't want that. It is moving only in the y direction. We want it to move like this. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll again set its x velocity to -10 as we have set it before, and we'll set its y velocity or the velocity along the y direction to be 0. Okay, so we go to sprites and select bird dot velocity x. Okay, bird dot velocity x to be -10. And see, do remember in which condition you have to attach. Many people think that we attach blocks into different conditions. No, we have to attach these blocks at proper places. Okay, so if bird dot y becomes greater than 420, there you have to attach these blocks. Bird dot x is 400, bird dot y is some random number between 0 to 400. Now bird dot velocity x should be -10, and bird dot velocity y should be 0, because we don't want it to move like this. We just want it to move in the x direction, no movement in the y direction. Okay, so now bird dot velocity y should be equal to 0. I click on run, I smash the angry bird. Okay, now it works fine. So I see now it's working, but what's the point of creating a game without a score? So we'll move on to the score part, but before that, I want my students to tell me if they have a doubt. Okay, Afia, I should do what again? Please tell me. What is BHROUT? No, bird. I said bird. Deepit. Okay. It looks funny. Oh, yes, it does. Akriti, wait till we go there. Crystal clear, ma'am, it is working nicely, no doubt. Okay, Akriti, wait. Deepit, what happened to your code? Maybe you would not have attached these blocks properly. Just I want you to go back, 20-30 seconds. Just press the rewind button. Go there. Okay, ma'am, Adi Raj, don't spam. I have already told you I can't move on to Discord right now. Okay, so no doubts, no doubts. Okay. From to ma'am, from to if block, second if block, CC. If bird dot y is greater than 420, that means my angry bird has moved out of the play area. Then just attach bird dot x is 400. Bird dot y should be random integer between 0 and 400. And velocity x, as I explained it right now, our angry bird was moving like this. Okay, it was again continuously moving like this, so we want it to move in the x direction. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll make its x velocity -10. For that I have attached this velocity x block and velocity y block 0. Okay, so if you are getting doubt again up here, don't worry, just rewind it and watch the tutorial, watch those 20-30 seconds again. Okay, so no doubt, extremely easy. Okay, thank you, Mona Sheikh. I want to make this stuff as easy as possible for you. Okay, so now we are going for the variables. Okay, so how we create variables? We just click on whose mouse, my mouse pressed over block is not working. Okay, so Christina's mouse pressed over block is not working. See if you have attached the conditions properly, or see, sometimes what happens, I see what's your doubt. Okay, sometimes you keep clicking and the angry bird moves. This is because of the frames changing and all like that. Okay, your broom is not is not at the exact position. Okay, sometimes that happens. Okay, leave that, that will happen. Okay, or try to click it with precision. Okay, sometimes this happens to me also. So, see, this broom is very big. Okay, this broom is moving like this and your cursor is here. So if your broom is here and you are pressing, okay, and if you are pressing here, that doesn't mean. Okay, I'll just explain. I'll just explain. Christina has got a very good doubt. Okay, so see, this is your broom. This is your broom. Okay, and this is your mouse cursor. This is your mouse cursor. Let us say this big one is your mouse cursor. So if your angry bird is here, you think that yes, your broom is touching here. Your broom is touching the angry bird, but your mouse is pressed over here. mouse is pressed over here. So when your cursor will be here and the broom is touching, when your cursor will be here over the angry bird, and then the broom is touching the angry bird, then this will happen. Okay, so this is some, the game of some pixels and frames. That is why this thing happens. Don't worry. And if it is not at all working anything, you need to you need to have a look at your code. Okay, so moving on to the variables part. The class will end, you have to choose. Okay, okay, so crystal clear. Okay, now I am going to attach variables. Okay, so go to variables for score. Okay, so we are going to get variables. We can name it, you can name it hits. Okay, because we are hitting or smashing, you can name it smash. I'm gonna make it score, or let us say smash only. Okay, so smash. So initially when my game starts, everybody knows whenever our game starts, so our score is 0. So I'm gonna select 0. Okay, so variable smash is 0. So see, I'm straight away gonna move to the fact, when I was making game, I attached this score equals score plus 1 here in when mouse pressed over bird and broom is touching the bird. But what happened, because of some frames, okay, some frames and some seconds, the hits or the score was increasing, inappropriately. I'm gonna demonstrate that. Okay, so score should be equal to score plus 1. So when this should happen, when mouse is pressed over the bird and broom is touching the bird. Okay, inside this if condition. Okay, so we'll quickly attach this. It is stopping. See, Cosmos of Melodies, when you are hitting your angry bird, it is stopping because you must not have attached, these conditions. Okay, bird dot velocity x should be equal to 0 and y should be 10. Okay, you must not have attached these conditions here. So now, or you might have some error. See, bird dot velocity x is 0. Probably you would have use some different blocks. So please have a look at your code. Okay, so now I'm going to attach score equals smash equals smash plus 1. Be careful regarding the name of your variable. Okay, so I'm going to go to maths and smash equals smash plus 1. But how we'll know that what is our score? Okay, so I'll just demonstrate you how to see the score by printing it on the screen. There are more ways here in game lab to see what is your score. I'll tell you later. So see, first we are going to print it on the screen. Okay, so I'm gonna get a text block first. For this I'll go to drawing for printing the score. Okay, and I'm going to get first text. Okay, no, not text. First I'll pick a color. You can pick a color also. So first I'll take a text, hit text block. Okay, from drawings. How you will get a text block from drawings? Scroll down and select this one. So you can write hits here. Wait a second. Okay, hits. And I want to, as you can see in my game, the game that I made, I have made this hits here. So I'm going to give you the coordinates. Okay, you can write it anywhere, wherever you want. Okay, in the bottom, in the top left corner, in the top right corner, anywhere, wherever you want. So what coordinates I have chosen, I'm going to give you the coordinates. My coordinates were 30, 25. Okay, or let me see once again. Okay, it should be around 30, 25. Yes, 30, 25. Okay, so let us see if hits is getting printed or not. Okay, so I can see hits, but I don't like the color. Okay, so I'll first take a color fill. One very important point, please, your attention, guys. A lot of you have told me that my text is not appearing, my text is not appearing. And in more than 90% of such projects, I have seen that you haven't attached this text after draw sprites. Okay, so do remember, within double inverted commas. Okay, this is very important. If you want to print some text, okay, attach that text block after draw sprites. Okay, so now I'm going to fill some color. So I'll take fill color. Okay, this option, the second one in the drawings, and again attach it after draw sprites. Okay, so I'm gonna type in green. Okay, because I have selected green color. And in last tutorial, I told you guys, yes, we can write colors, but just to explain you, or just, if you want to do some things different, I wanted to explain you RGB. Okay, so I used RGB in that tutorial. So this is green. I have filled in green. Okay, reset and run. I don't like the text size, so I'm selecting a different text size. Okay, so text size according to me, 20 is more than enough. Okay, if I click on reset and run, okay, so I like this size. Let me tell you guys about text font also. This is optional. You can use it or you may not. Hello, Anand Prakash. If you are new, welcome to Coding Blogs Junior. Watch our tutorial. Welcome. Okay, so now I'm going to explain you text font. Okay, so the text font that I have used here, this is completely optional, is Universe. Okay, there are a lot of, see, there are only a few, a lot, but a very few styles, text styles available in Game Lab. You can search them in CSS styles. Okay, if you are here from web development and all, so you have only a limited number of text font styles. Okay, so I like this one, hits. Okay, so yes, Rajiv, what's your doubt? Tell me. So now, as you, okay, text font is Universe, but how to print my smashes? So in the text block where you have written hits, you can use a plus. Okay, wait a second. I apologize. Okay, so you can use a plus and write the name of your variable, that is smash. Okay, so I'm gonna click on reset and run. Now I'm gonna smash my angry bird with the help of my broom. Okay, so you see it added 4 to it. Okay, again if I smash, again if I try to smash my angry bird, okay, it says 6. Okay, so it is, this is a game. Okay, this problem is coming due to frames. Okay, due to frames and some a few microseconds here and there. So this smash equals smash plus 1, we can attach this block here in if bird.y is greater than 420. Okay, don't, no need to get confused. I'm going to explain you again. See, if I've attached this smash equals smash plus 1 in that block, mouse pressed over bird and broom is touching the bird, see what is happening, just because of frames and a few seconds here and there, it is adding it multiple number of times. Okay, so just so that it added, when we'll come to know that our angry bird has been smashed, our angry bird will drop off from our play area. Okay, so what is, which block is denoting that our angry bird has dropped off from that play area? This bird.y. Okay, so I'm gonna drag this smash equals smash plus 1 and drop it inside this if condition, if bird.y is greater than 400. Now if I click on reset and run, okay, now if you see, okay, 1, this is 2, this is 3, okay, sorry, this is 3, this is 4. Okay, now it will update a slightly later. Okay, it will be a bit slow regarding the updation part, but it will work. Okay, so as it is getting dropped, that means our bird has been smashed, and so it is increasing the score by 1. Manoj, I'm sorry if you don't like my voice. If you have to make a development in a random game, so how will we do that? Please elaborate, Rajiv. I'm not able to understand your doubt. If we have to make a development in a random game, okay, in a random game, oh, that you have to, grow first. You have to grow and learn a lot of skills. You can, I can't explain it here. Many of them will get confused. You have a platform known as GitHub. There you can find any code. You can find the code for anything available on the internet. Okay, so if you want to learn more about GitHub, just research on GitHub. Okay, so I guess no doubt, you guys have no doubt. First, tell me if you have a doubt here. After touching my bird, sprite has gone up and not coming back because you might not have given, see, Bird dot velocity is 10, first of all, when your bird is being touched by the broom and mouse is pressed over bird. Okay, Afia. And the next thing, when bird dot y is greater, see, you haven't attached the correct blocks. Okay, so just rewind back and attach the proper blocks in the proper order. Okay, so when Mona has added hit plus smash, it comes like hit plus smash written. Yes, Mona, because you haven't attached, see, you have attached smash inside the double inverted commas. No, I'm gonna show you here. Okay, how do you write it? See, the thing that you have to print exactly, you write in these double inverted commas. Okay, and your variable, you write it like this. Okay, smash. Okay, this should be outside the double inverted commas. Do remember this fact. Your score is not increasing and not writing. You must not have attached the blocks properly. See, attach it. First of all, attach the text, not writing also. See, you would not have attached it after draw sprites. Okay, attach it after draw sprites and smash equals smash plus 1 inside the if bird dot y is greater than 420. Okay, so I want to hear if you guys have doubt or not. How to make life. Your broom is not following your cursor, probably because you haven't attached these two blocks inside the draw loop. Broom.x equals world.mousex and broom.y equals world.mousey inside the draw loop. Okay, how to download this game? Okay, don't worry. You just click on share. Okay, I'll share the link after the class. Don't worry. Okay, so now tell me, guys, if you have doubt or not in the comment section so that I can move ahead. Okay, your broom is touches to the angry bird is not going down because you might not have attached velocity x and velocity y. See, bird dot velocity x equals 0, bird dot velocity y equals 10. Check if the name of your sprite is correct. So no doubt. Okay, no doubt, Sana. Nonika's is not working. I don't know why it is not working. Just follow the code. If your bird.y is greater than 420, then smash equals smash plus 1. I see you must not have given the variable name correctly. Okay. So first variable smash equals 0 outside the draw loop. Okay. And then this thing smash equals smash plus 1 inside the draw loop. Okay. And if text is not working, you haven't attached it correctly. What's the difference between dot x and dot velocity x? Okay, Sohini. So dot x means x position of the sprite, but velocity x means movement. Okay, that means its speed along the horizontal direction. What mistake I have done? Mona, just rewind the video, okay? So Afia, you're okay, just have a look at the code, Afia. Okay, yes, Arav has asked a very good question, how to add win and lose. Okay, yes, Nabonita, we are moving on to the final touch. We are going to add the final touch to our game. So how our game will be over. And for those whose code is not working, I'm damn sure you have made some mistakes in adding the blocks. Okay, so please rewind the video. Please rewind the video 20-30 seconds back. Okay, because I keep on, asking in the comment section. See, Ratna, yours is saying undefined because you haven't added probably this block. Where smash equals 0 here, okay, after the before the draw loop. And if you go to variables to update smash equals smash plus 1, you have to select the third one. Okay, the third block. Many of you select the first block while we are updating the variable. No, that's not correct. Okay, so moving on to our final touch to the game. Okay, so now if, see how you'll tell. Okay, if I want to add some seconds timer. Okay, so what we do, first I'm gonna get an if block. Show text. It's showing the text. See, Rajiv, this is not, see, GameLab uses JavaScript, but this is not, we are using block programming. Okay. Ananya, your game is not working. Probably you haven't attached velocity y correctly. Okay, you haven't made the velocity x0, or you have made some mistakes in the names. okay, and attach these conditions. Okay, if your a bird is moving up, that means you have given it -10, okay, probably bird dot velocity y. Okay, so Manoj's bird is not moving. I don't know, Manoj, why it is not moving. Just rewind the video and see. Okay, just rewind the video and see. And we have to wrap up the session. Okay, it's been an hour. Okay, so I'm going to go to control. Okay, to add the final touch. Okay, so how do we tell Game Lab that our game? Okay, this after 30 seconds do this. After 40 seconds do this. Okay, so I select this if condition and bring it here. Okay, I'll make it before draw sprites. Okay, so now if world dot seconds, for this we have a block. Go to world, scroll down and select. See, we have world dot mouse x, world dot mouse y. Mona Sheikh, again, you would not have added broom dot x equals world dot mouse x, broom dot y equals world dot mouse y. Okay, so we'll use this block world dot seconds. Okay, and attach it here. So let us say I want that my world dot seconds is equal to, should be equal to 30. Okay, so I'll go to maths, this and select this equality block. Okay, this block tells us whether some value is equal to this value or not. Whether, see, suppose if right now it is 30 seconds, so if it is equal to 30 seconds, this means is it exactly equal to 30 seconds? We are comparing. So for comparing the equality, we use this block. Okay, and I'll attach it. Wait, I'll first throw this. I'll first throw this and throw world dot seconds. Also, first get this equality operator from maths. Okay, and on one side attach, go to world dot, see, go to world dot seconds. Okay, one side attach world dot seconds and the other side attach the number of seconds. Okay, so 30. Okay, so first of all, what we want, जैसे ही world dot seconds equals 30, I want to destroy, I want, that I want that I don't see any of the sprites here. Okay, so what we'll do for this, we'll just destroy both of these sprites. Okay, so I'll destroy the bird. So for this, we have, you can also, you can add a, give it a twist of your own. You can just add, pause, broom dot pause, or angry birds velocity x and velocity y is 0. But again, with the broom you'll have a problem. Again, it will move according to your world dot mouse x and world dot mouse y, but the angry bird will actually stop. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll get to the so yes, if world dot seconds equals 30, I want that my bird is destroyed and my broom is destroyed. Okay, so we'll scroll down, scroll down. Okay, so yeah, if you scroll down, go to the bottom, just scroll to the bottom in sprites section. Okay, and the last third block, okay, you'll find dot destroy, sprite dot destroy. Just name it bird dot destroy. Okay, and just name it broom dot destroy. Okay, so first we want to destroy all the sprites, and then we have to check that if the number of hits is greater than 10, or you can keep it 8. Okay, anything like that, then it says game over, otherwise it says you win. So first of all, tell me, is this thing clear to you all? I'll first click on, okay, so I'll first click on reset and run again. And just to show you guys that how this works, I'm going to reduce the number of seconds. Okay, so I'm going to make it 5 just to demonstrate you. I'm not asking you to do world dot seconds is 5. Okay, so let us wait for 5 seconds and let us see if, yeah, my broom and angry bird got destroyed. Okay, so I'll click on reset. Drop down doesn't come for font. Okay, yes, drop down doesn't come for font. You have to type universe. Okay, UNIVERS. Okay, so Manoj Kumar says, okay, ma'am. Okay, Afia not working. Please, Afia, I'm really sorry. You can ping me on Discord. I cannot clear your doubt here. Ratna, it is showing undefined probably because you won't have used the correct blocks. See, this is smash equals smash plus one, just to give you a hint if that works. This is not where smash equals smash plus one, okay? So check if you have selected the correct block and tell me if you guys have doubt. Okay, Afia says okay, okay. Remove block and destroy blocks. No, they are different, Nabonita. Okay, so yes, we have destroyed the two blocks, and then what we'll do, see, I'm gonna tell you the logic first, and then we'll code that out. Okay, so let us say this is our, okay, first I'll erase these things. Okay, let me erase this stuff. And now moving on to our logic, the final logic. Okay, this is our play area. So we want if, world dot seconds equals 30, and if your variable's name is score or hits or smashes, okay, is greater than 10, that means you win. Else, that means it is less than or equal to 10, that means you lose. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll print we'll make a game over sprite here if you lose. Okay, or we'll make a win. Okay, you win sprite here visible if you win. Okay, so what we'll do is, this is a trick. Okay, we'll not do this using two sprites. What we'll do, we'll first create a sprite at 200 comma 200. So if you win, we'll set its animation, to, you win. But if it loses, we'll set its animation to game over. Okay, so quickly moving on to our, we are wrapping up our game. Okay, so what I'll do first, we'll create a sprite in the middle. Okay, so I'll create a sprite in the middle. See, world dot seconds equals 5. Okay, so I'll create a sprite in the middle. Let us say it win or lose. Okay, you can name it anything. So win or lose. Okay, so now we have to add the condition. I'll go to control and add this if block inside this if block. See, this is the first time that you are going to add one block inside the other. Okay, so now if my variable, that is smash, okay, if my smash is greater than 10, okay, so how I'll tell the game lab. Okay, so if my smash is greater than 10, smash is greater than 10, okay, then what we'll do, we'll turn this sprite into a game over sprite. Okay, so I'll click on animation and I'll add two sprites, one for game over and the other one for you win. Okay, so I'm going to click on new animation. Okay, so you can just search it here, game over, by typing over. Okay, so you can type here over in the search bar, and I'll create another one, okay, for you win. Okay, so I'll draw this on my own. You can import some from the internet. Okay, so I'll pick a huge brush. I'll pick some beautiful color. Okay, beautiful. This color is not beautiful though. You win. Okay, just write with the help of your free hand. You win. Okay, so now quickly I'm going to go to see, instead of animation one, you can name it win. Okay, this animation, you can also give name to your animations. I'll go back to code. Okay, ma'am, it is showing you need to correct an error in your program before it can be shown as blocks. Yes, Cosmos of Melodies, that is why we are using the blocks, because just share your link with me on the Discord. I'll tell you if you think. Okay, please upload the UWin in the at the Discord. Okay. Also, I closed the Discord. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. You can, okay, copy image, game lab doubts. Okay. So tell me guys, if you miss, it says I can't understand what is hit. See, probably you would not have used the same name here and there again. Okay, so first, which block you have used for what name you have used for your variable Mona Sheikh, you have to take care of it. Okay, so I have copied, and now I'm gonna share this on, okay, assignments. So Control V quickly. Okay, so I've uploaded this on Discord. You win sprite. Okay, so if, see, if I win, okay, if that means if smash is greater than 10, okay, then I have to set this win or lose animation to you win. Okay, so I'll go to sprites again. So this is the trick. You can create just one sprite and then set its animation to different. Okay, so I type in here win or lose. Okay, or if we lose, so I'm gonna select the animation to, so I have given it a name win, so I'm giving it win. Okay, else if I lose, I'm going to name it win or lose. Set animation to game over. Okay, so just to demonstrate you guys, okay, just to demonstrate you guys, because we have less time left and we cannot wait for 30 seconds. I'm not asking you to make this change that I'm going to tell you right now in your code. Okay, smash is greater than 2. I'm just for testing quickly, I'm gonna add this, make this changes. So I'm gonna click on run. Okay, so this is 1 and this is 2. Okay, see, according to my code, I have said world.seconds if world.seconds is 5 and my smash is greater than 2. See, my smash is here 1. Okay, I have smashed the bird only one time. Okay, so Gia, it is going to wrap up right now. Okay, so don't worry. So it says game over. But now, if I quickly try to get the angry bird, okay, this is 1, this is the second time. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to make a win. Okay. Okay, so it says you win. Okay, here if you can see. So I'm gonna make this changes, make it 30 so that you can make it longer. And if in 30 seconds you are able to smash your bird for more than 10 times, then you win, else you lose. Okay, so now this was all for your code. Okay, hope you liked the game today. I made this for you guys. And you, all of you love Angry Bird. And those who have doubts, you can ping me on Discord. I'm available on Discord. Okay, so just share the link of your project and tell me in the comment section, did you like today's session? Okay, explain the previous day work. Okay, Manoj Kumar. So for those who can wait for just 5 minutes, please wait. Okay, so see, we have added 3 blocks to make it move in the circular manner. First, we added the velocity x, okay, equals 10. Second, to our tree, okay, so that our tree moves. Those who haven't watched, this would be a bit confusing for you, but don't worry, this thing is of previous session. Okay, no, this not this way. See, our Xmas tree was moving like this in the circular manner. So see what we did, then we added a rotation equals rotation plus point 4. Okay, let us say 4. And third, rotate to direction is true. Okay, true. That means, see, what is happening? You have given a velocity x to your tree, okay? And every time you are rotating it, see, we have added these 2 blocks in the draw loop, okay? Every time you are rotating it, so the next time it will be rotated by +4, and you have changed it rotate to direction, okay? So it will now move. If it will move, then it will follow this direction because of this third block, okay? So again, if I increase, see, again, if I say velocity dot x, it is moving in the x direction, okay, is 10. Okay, it has been rotated, okay. Now again, rotate to direction is true, so it will move like this. So as your frames execute, it appears that it is moving in the circular direction, okay. So this was the logic. How to add lives? I'm not able to understand your Oh, how to add lives? See, lifetime. If you are asking about lifetime, that is a different thing. You haven't added lives. I'm not able to understand what is lives. Okay, so tell me, guys, if you enjoyed today's session, let us wrap up the session today. It's been a long time. So, if you have liked the session, please turn the black thumb blue. If you haven't subscribed our channel yet, please subscribe and stay tuned for our next session. Hope you liked it. Okay, so goodbye, everybody.